guys, welcome back to my kitchen. This is Kathy with Kathy's Weight Watchers Journey. I am bringing you today my recipe for old-fashioned scallop potatoes, which aren't too bad in points. And when we're getting ready to bake it, I am going to come back on and tell you how to do a real easy scallop potatoes. If you don't care, if you want to do a real fast version, you don't care if they're old-fashioned or not, just quick potatoes. There we go. Okay, so you're going to need about 2 nice sized potatoes. I scrubbed these, cleaned them. I'm leaving the skins on. You do not have to do that. You can peel them by all means. You're going to need 1 small onion. Put you down here, and I just sliced it like that. I like sliced onions in mine. If you would rather just chop them, go ahead and chop them. You're going to need garlic, of course, salt and pepper. You're going to need 1 1/4 cups of the shredded cheddar, sharp cheddar. I got the 2% milk one from Kraft. Okay, you're going to need fat-free half and half. A little chicken bouillon. You need 1/4 cup of chicken base. And then I got the light butter. You're going to need that. You're also going to need dried parsley, paprika, dry mustard. I don't think I forgot anything. Oh, flour. You're going to need like 1.5 tablespoons of flour. And I believe that's it. Oh, and a little casserole dish, whatever you're going to put. Make sure I've already greased this or sprayed it, so it's all ready to rock and roll. So, all right, and your oven should be set on 325. Let me do that right now. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, it's on. Okay, let me get you there. Okay, so the very first thing you're going to do, and I'll kind of turn you. We're going to get the potatoes. I got a mandoline. I've got some water in a saucepan. And you are going to go ahead and slice your potatoes. I'm going to go, I believe, you know what? I'm going to cut this in half and make it a little bit easier. Mandoline just gets it nice and even, which I like nice and even. So, okay, and you're just going to go ahead and get them right in the water. Don't do what I'm going to do right here. Trying to get that last bit of potato done. Okay, that one I might cut. Now this is going to make 6 servings, and it's going to be 5 points each, guys, so that's not bad. My original recipe was like 11 points, I think, 11 or 12, so I've cut it down to the 5, which I thought was amazing. So I tend to steer away from things that are much higher than that. And you're going to see this on my Facebook group because I'm having this with my dinner. Okay, there you have that. Let's see, these are perfect. Perfect, perfect. So now I'm going to just get rid of these. I'm not even going to use them. I'm going to put a little salt in the water, just a little bit, and we are going to cook these very slightly. I just want to pre-cook them. I'm going to bring them up to almost a boil, cook them for 2 minutes, and I'm yanking them off of there. So I'm going to put that on my other stove. Okay, so now we can go ahead and try do our sauce here. If I can get everything around where it needs to go. Let me turn you guys a little bit so you can see that. Okay, let me turn this bad boy on. You're going to put in here, I got my little notes here so I don't tell you wrong, 1.5 tablespoons of your butter, okay? One and a half. Gonna let that melt. Because we're gonna make what they call a little roux. It's like the basis that you would do, make any homemade gravies. I tend to do, oh my goodness, I tend to use the already made gravy, or I'll do like the gravy packs. But there is times where I'll make gravy from scratch because it's really, seriously, it's easy to do. You know, it's not that bad. But for me to save time, I just whip it up like that. Okay, you're going to need 1.5 tablespoons of flour for this. And let me see. All right, we got the butter. All right, we're going to make the roux first, and then we're going to add in a couple other things. It's coming. I didn't preheat my little stovetop. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and put your 1.5 tablespoons of flour in there, and just mix her up. And this is what we call the roux. That's all it is. It's just butter and flour. And I don't really like to use like, I can't believe it's not butter. I don't think it makes a good roux. So I will do the lighter butter, real butter. So, because to me, flavor means a lot to me. So, okay, you're just going to cook that for a few minutes so your flour cooks. All right, go ahead and add in your 1 small onion sliced. And you're going to put in your garlic, which is a teaspoon. I'll probably put a little bit more in, as you know how I am. Just saying, guys. You know me and my garlic. I'm keeping an eye on the potatoes over there. They're okay. They have not come up to anything yet. So, okay, you're just going to cook this a little bit. Let it cook. Okay, we're going to add our 1/4 cup of chicken stock. A little at a time, guys. Just a little at a time. Smells pretty good. I love onions and garlic. I don't know what it is. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And just keep stirring that up. Okay, there. Okay, that's 1/4 of a cup in there. Let me check my potatoes. They're still okay. Now you're going to add 1 cup of your half and half. Just put that in a little at a time as well. Now this is not the way my mother used to make scallop potatoes. It is not. But this is a very good way to make it. It really is. All right. Okay, now we are going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, okay, 1/4 teaspoon paprika, one-fourth teaspoon of parsley, and 1/8 of dry mustard. 1/8 a teaspoon, guys. Okay, you're going to stir this up. We're not supposed to let it boil, guys. So now we're going to shut it completely off before it starts to boil. And just let that set for a few minutes, and then we're going to add our cheese. Now our cheese is 1 1/4 cup. I've got 1 cup in here. The 1/4 I saved out for the top, because you're going to top that with a little paprika and the cheese and some chives, dried chives. Okay? Okay, I'm going to take this completely off the heat because it wants to boil. I mean, I don't want it to boil. No boil, little sauce. No boil. All right. I'm going to check my potatoes and see how we're going. Almost. Guys, I'm going to bring it right back when those potatoes are done. Okay, I let my potatoes cook for about 2 minutes, and now I am going to drain them in my sink. Come on, Tater. We need every one of you bad boys. Right there, you just put it right there. There we are. Okay. I'm going to bring it right back when we start putting this together. Okay, guys, we're back. We're going to go ahead and put that 1 cup of shredded cheese in our sauce. And we're just going to mix that all up, okay? It's still warm enough where it's going to melt it, so we're good to go. Okay, so now we are going to layer some potatoes, half of your potatoes in your dish. These are hot, so be careful. I'm using a little tongue action. And there's a lot of potatoes in here. So, I mean, 6 servings is generous for 5 points. Can't beat it. Okay, so now, oh, I know what I forgot. Hang on, guys. I forgot one thing. I forgot. Here's the bacon pieces. Ha ha! Yep, I know I was forgetting something. I just knew it. I like the bacon in my scalloped potatoes. So, I took a tablespoon. I'm just going to sprinkle them all over that. Just 1 tablespoon. The next one will be on the top. You're going to put half of this on your potatoes. So it covers them. Kind of just even it out a little bit. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and put the rest of your potatoes on there. You get a lot of slices when you use your mandoline, so, you know, definitely, guys, don't skip that part. Use a mandoline. Makes your life a lot easier. Ooh. A little warm, people. It's a little warm. Almost. Okay, and that's the last one of that. Put this out of the way right here. There we are. All right, we're going to put the other tablespoon of bacon bits, bacon pieces. Make sure you're using the real ones. No imitation, guys. None. Please don't. They're terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, now the rest of the sauce is going to go right on. Get all that gooiness right on there. Make sure all your potatoes are covered up nicely. Okay, now to finish the top, that 1/4 that you reserved, you are going to go ahead and sprinkle on top, guys. Okay, and then sprinkle a little bit of paprika. Now, if y'all don't like paprika, don't put it on there. I always tell you, if there's something I'm using, you don't like that in there, do not put it in there because you're more than likely not going to like the dish. All right, and then your little, I get the freeze-dried chives. And we're just going to sprinkle just a little bit on top. Just like that. Okay, so now, sorry, I like a nice clean. I know, I'm a little particular. Okay, so now you are going to cover with your aluminum foil. It's going to go in the oven, covered, for 30 minutes. And then we are going to bring it out, uncover, and bake it another 30 minutes. And then it'll be done. So guys, I'm going to bring you back. I'm putting this in the oven. I'm going to pause you. I'll bring you back after 30 minutes to see what it looks like uncovered. And then it's got another 30 minutes before it's done. All right, but I'm coming in between because I'm going to tell you something about how to make scalloped potatoes a little different. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, it's been 30 minutes. I pulled it out of the oven. Now let's take this foil off and see what it looks like. Wow, that looks pretty nice, guys. And now it's going back in the oven for another 30 minutes and then it'll be done. So I will bring you back because I promised you I'm going to tell you a little different way on how to make your scalloped potatoes if you don't want the real old-fashioned kind. So I'll be right back. Okay, my friends, we are going to do like a really quick, oh my God, scalloped potatoes. All right. You're going to take, this is just for 2 people, okay? And it's going to cost you 3 points for this dish. I'll put like 2 of these out. Just a little serving dish right from the oven. That's all they are. All right. You're going to use the ragu simply made with milk and cauliflower, garlic parmesan. 1/4 cup is 1 point. So you're going to need 1/4 cup per serving. Now your potato, you only need 1 russet potato. Wash it really good. Put it on a mandoline, just like I did earlier in this video. And you are going to parboil it the same way, okay? You want to cook it a little bit longer. Instead of 2 minutes, I would cook it for at least 3 to 4 minutes. That's it. Rinse it. Go ahead and put half of that potato in one and half in the other, okay? Then 1/4 cup of the sauce on top of each serving, okay? And then you're going to sprinkle a little bit of the shredded cheddar, not enough to even make a point. So it's like maybe a tablespoon or whatever. Just sprinkle it on there, put your little paprika on there, some chives on there, and you're ready to rock and roll. If you want a little onion in there, I would use the dried minced onion. I love onion in my scalloped potatoes. So it's no harm in that. It's not going to hurt it at all. But that's just the easy way. Just pop it in the oven. I would say maybe 20 minutes and it's done. You're ready for dinner. And it's only 3 points. Just saying, that's an easy way to deal with that. So that was just a little quick thing. I am finding so much things I can do with that sauce. It is, if you haven't tried it, look for it. I found that at Walmart, actually. I believe it was Walmart or Publix. I think it was Walmart. But yeah, that sauce is the bomb. They need to come up with, I know Ragu has a cheddar one. They need to come up with one made with cauliflower, and I'm sure they will, because our world is changing. So where everybody wants to eat a little healthier, which is an awesome idea. So I am going to pull our potatoes out. They are done. Be right back. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Okay, I am going to point you down. I'm going to give you a close-up. Look at that. Oh my, I wish you could smell this right now. This smells delicious. Now you're going to let that set before you even dive into that. So you got to let that cool. All right, so that is your scalloped potatoes. And I hope you all give this a try. Leave me a comment and let me know if you're going to try it or not. Or if you have already. Or maybe you've got a different recipe with lesser points. But one serving, this will serve 6 people for 5 points. Okay? If you want to serve just 4 people with this, it's going to be, hang on, it's going to be 8 points Yeah, 8 points if you do a full, just 4 servings. So either way you want to do it. Depends how many points that you have or that you saved for your dinner. We're pairing this with, I do my pork roast in the air fryer, and that's what we're having with this tonight. So, plus I think some vegetable on the side. Probably green beans. I think green beans would go really good with this, or corn, but I think green beans tonight because of the carbs. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment, share if you think anybody would enjoy this, and you all have a great, fantastic afternoon. Talk to you later, and I'll see you in my kitchen real soon. Bye, guys.